Last thing you want to do, hold on. The last thing you want to do is listen to anybody talking negatively about me. Why would anybody be talking negatively about me when so many people got love for me? A lot of people. Think about that. You sit there listening to Tom, Dick, and Harry talk about this, that, the third, but fuckers is just looking stupid, dog. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, you really gotta pay attention, and you really gotta put yourself in a predicament or in a position where you're not sitting there wondering why these motherfuckers is fucking, or why these motherfuckers is coming up to you, or why these niggas is feeling this way or that way, or thinking this or thinking that. And you know what I'm saying? Like, pay attention, because at the end of the day, motherfuckers is only trying to make you look bad, because they know with just one conversation, think about something. With just one conversation, I can make these bitches do whatever I want. I can make these bitches feel any type of way that I want them to feel about me. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, oh, well, you're like miles away and you're trying to... I never said anything about dating any of these bitches. I'll sit there and I'm just trying to have a conversation. And after I have a conversation, I'll tell you about my music and you go check my shit out. I go one way, you go the other way. Now, if Shorty's really into me, she gonna have a conversation with me and she gonna talk to me regardless what these niggas say. And that's what you gotta understand. You gotta understand these niggas. That's what you gotta understand. These niggas, they get jealous. Especially when they see me talking to these bitches. When they see me talking to these chicks, that's when you know these niggas is in their feelings, because if they wasn't in their feelings, they wouldn't be telling these bitches shit about me. I wouldn't even be a topic. They're talking about me for a reason. Remember what they say. You ain't doing something right if you ain't got no fucking haters. Remember that shit. Why you think they hating on me so hard? Why you think these niggas be in they fucking feelings so bad about me? Because I talk that shit and I tell these niggas exactly what the fuck it is, and they don't like that shit. I tell these bitches exactly what it is. I don't sit there trying to, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, dog, I don't gotta front. I don't gotta put on a show for anybody. Like, my nigga, I'm myself the entire time. And it's like, if you don't like it, that's your problem. Because at the end of the day, I'm okay with it. The people I talk to, okay with it. The people I hang with are cool with it. And I'm not doing anything wrong. So, what's your beef? What's your real issue? You know what I'm saying? Like Poison Ivy, I'm starting to come to his bad mama. And that's why when I said, Ivy, is that you? That's why she blocked me. Because it was her. Now that made me think that, damn, since PlayStation Home she left. She was thinking about leaving, but she didn't fully leave. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I don't know, I kind of think about it and it make me look at her differently now. Like, it made me think of her as like a loyal person. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would I want an unloyal person in my crew or around me? You know what I'm saying? That would be the person trying to do wrong to me. You know what I'm saying? Trying to shit on me like, yo. And then that's the thing. I couldn't believe I couldn't believe that she shitted on me when she did. And she did it when that Terry nigga was around. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I just did that. And it's not even that it bothered me, but, like, honestly, it's not even that it bothered me. It's just, like, she was so cool with me, and then all of a sudden this nigga come around, and I'm the one that linked him with everybody. You know what I'm saying? And she just started bashing me, and I was like, what? Like, bitch, you wouldn't even have known this nigga if it wasn't for me. And they don't think about that. They don't think about the fact that I've been carrying BTTM on my back since 2009. We in 2021 right now. Think about that. It's 12 years. Do the math. These motherfuckers, these niggas be so fucking mad when you do something that they don't like. They'll be so desperate for the attention, dog, that they'll sit there trying to shit on you. Over and over and over until they actually do it. And majority of the time, they won't. They won't be successful at anything. And it's like, is that they really try to. And honestly, that's what's funny to me, because it's like, you can sit there trying to talk all the shit in the world about me. It's not gonna change the fact that there's hella fucking people that fuck with me. And then you got these bitches want to be around these niggas that pretend to be, but then when they find out who I am and how shit really is, niggas turn into straight bitches. Every single one of these niggas. And it's funny because they said they're really trying to do something. Oh yeah, fuck you, da 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 da. Like, oh yeah, fuck me, right? But meanwhile, you sitting there trying to shit on me to my fucking peoples that I knew forever. And just because you say something a way that she liked you to say it, you sit there trying to bash me? And I start thinking about it, and I'm like, you know what? If that bitch was fake enough to fucking try to shit on me like that, then that bitch never was trying to be around in the first place. And then after I see that and I say that, then I look at shit like, yo, you know what? Fuck that bitch. And that's when I start giving a fuck less. And it's like, you can sit there and be like, oh, well, fuck Fly, fuck this. You know what I'm saying? Like, for instance, Weezy, this nigga's stupid. Weezy was sitting there, right? And he was trying to find a way to with me. And he didn't know what to do. But then he ran into Lola, who was BTTM at the moment. And even though she was BTTM at the moment, right? Yeah, think about it. Even though she was BTTM at the moment, even though she was BTTM at the moment, me and her was having an issue because she was upset because I didn't give her a PSN card. So listen, this is where this whole shit started at. Well, one of the few issues started at. She was upset because I didn't give her a PSN card, and she kept begging for that shit though. You know what I'm saying? And I was just like, all right, I got you. It's just I got a lot of on. You know what I'm saying? So then when I said I got you, she just like kind of said okay, and then a lot of shit happened since then, and I was like, yo, let me. I'm like, damn. Every time I get on, I always see this chick, and I always gotta like try to fucking. You know what I'm saying? Let her know, like, I can't do it right now. And then I was thinking about it, and I was like, yo, you know what? Let me get this card so I can give it to her. So I get the card, right? But I'm just holding it because I haven't seen her in a while. So I was just like, all right, whatever. And then I ended up seeing her. So after I saw her, I said, hey, Lola. I was like, hey, what's up, Lola? And then she was like, I'm not gonna lie, but fuck Fly. A word, that's how you feeling? And I was trying to think why she would have said that. But then there was multiple reasons. There was the fact that this nigga was going around trying to start shit. Then there was the fact that she just said fuck Fly. And then she was going around telling bitches not to fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, and she was doing it, and Weezy was doing it. So one day I saw Weezy. I was like, man, fuck Weezy. That nigga ain't like that shit. He got mad. He was like, fuck is a BTTM. They always say this shit like, it's like these niggas got these dry ass fucking jokes, and they still try to fucking be having these weak ass fucking comebacks. And I be looking at these motherfuckers like, yo, y'all niggas are stupid, dog. Like, and I started thinking a couple days after, I was like, yo, why the fuck is this bitch mad in the first place? And I started thinking to myself, I was like, yo, it's because I was supposed to get this bitch a card, right? And I never gave her a card. Like, she sat there and got upset about that shit. Then went from 0 to 100 season. Mind you, if she wouldn't have went from 0 to 100, she saw me and she didn't say fuck Fly. I'm not gonna lie, fuck Fly. If she never said that shit, I would have given her the PSN card because I already had the card. That's what I was waiting to bump into her to give her the card. She deleted me. She deleted me off my list. Off her list. I didn't understand why, right? But that was why. She deleted me, so when she asked Weezy, I didn't see it. And then, oh shit, okay. I knew what it was. You know what I'm saying? Then one of my generals was looking through her list, and they was like, yo, you know, she got this person and this person added and this. I was like, nah, I didn't know that. They're the reason that she's acting like that now. Because Weezy was probably like, oh, that nigga ain't got no money. That nigga this. You know how niggas be talking. Niggas be trying to flex on the fucking internet for these bitches. Like, fuck out of here with that corny ass shit, nigga. You wanna flex, nigga? Flex in real life, nigga. Sit there trying to flex for these bitches. I ain't type to you. I don't even know who the fuck you is, dog. I really don't. But yeah, after they told me that shit, I was like, man, I was like, but I don't fuck with that nigga. I'm like, yo, I don't fuck with these motherfuckers. I don't fuck with these motherfuckers. I was like, yo, nigga, we used to actually be cool with VIP. Like, nigga, at one point, we used to be in VIP. Niggas don't know that, but we used to be in VIP on fucking PlayStation Home. You know what I'm saying? And aside from that, like, I was debating whether I was gonna fully bring everybody to VIP because everybody thought about the idea because we seen how their parties were because we recorded the videos of the parties. And aside from recording the videos to the party, you know what I'm saying? People kind of liked it, but there was shit that they didn't like still. You know what I'm saying? There was people that they didn't like. You know, things that needed to be addressed that weren't addressed back then. And people noticed that Kitty had a thing for me. You know what I'm saying? So at the time, I was like, yo, let me get your kick. And then this is when I was fucking with kick like that. So then we was talking, but I ended up losing contact with her, right? And shit never, how you say, you know what I'm saying? I never got back in touch. When we get up, we never got up. And then, you know what I'm saying? I had this other chick that was in VIP that was, you know what I'm saying, in my DMs too. But she was trying to what I do. And she was showing me. And I was like, yo, if I was like doing shit with you, I turn you into a fucking beast. Think about it. I'm a fucking she would have been a beast too. But she turned down my offer. You know what I'm saying? Then when I talked to VIP, I was like, yo, let's merge. And it was like, oh, we don't merge. And I was like, alright, that's cool. Whatever. So we were thinking about bringing our crew to theirs. But then they started feeling some, you know what I'm saying? They started feeling some tight. They're like, yo, bring more of your crew to the. I brought a few because the others didn't feel comfortable going. Besides that, every time they would try to join, they couldn't join because the shit was always full. You know what I'm saying? So we would talk and hang out and all that extra shit. But then when home closed, a lot of people lost contact. I lost a lot of contact with a lot of people. Some people just deleted me because home was closed. You know what I'm saying? And we bump into them on Nebula on here. These motherfuckers want to try to be shitting on us. Because 3W and TRM was teaming up together to try to shit on us. And UMTO, and neither one of them motherfuckers shitted on us. I had one of my, let's get this straight. I had one of my generals, and there's a video still on YouTube. It's a video and it's Tiff. She's addressing 3W. 3W is in a fucking crowd. There's one big fucking crowd, and that's the entire 3W. She was telling these niggas, which one of y'all niggas want that smoke? We got 222 booters and hackers. I remember. I'll never forget it because we was just at 200. And we come a long way since that 200. You know what I'm saying? But she was like, nigga, we got 222 booters and hackers. What the fuck y'all niggas want to do? She said, which one of y'all niggas want that smoke first? She ain't say it like that, but saying like, which one of y'all want that smoke? Everybody was quiet. She must have repeated that shit like 30 times. None of them said shit anytime she says something. But then when I guess there was like two chicks arguing, when one chick said something to the other chick, that chick started going at that chick. But then every time that she stood her ground and she was like, yo, don't be fucking with sis. I think her name was Sith or Sis or some shit like that. Whatever the fuck her name was, she was like, yo, don't be fucking with my sis. Don't be fucking with my sister. With my Sith. Damn, I can't even say this shit right. Sis or some shit like that. And she's like, otherwise, you gotta deal with me. I got 200 booters and hackers in this shit. Don't act like we can't fill up a lobby quick, cause we'll fill this shit up real quick. Nobody said nothing. The whole 3W got scared. The whole 3W. And she sat there and was like, man, fuck 3W. Nobody said nothing. And she said it in front of the whole 3W. Not one of them niggas said it. Not one of them niggas said anything back. Nigga, you look through the fucking video. Tiffany didn't say. Tiffany said what the fuck she had to say to all them motherfuckers. Alone. And none of them motherfuckers said nothing to her. None of them. She was cracking on them bitches and everything. Like, come on. That's one general, dog. We got 24. 2 per unit. Every unit's a color. There's 2 assigned to each one. Do the math. That's 24. Think about that. They couldn't handle one person. What make you think they're gonna handle 24? Or 5,000? Like, think about that. If I tell my crew, yo, go buy a PS4 or use one and just fucking hop on Nebula with us. If I tell them to do that, they'll do it, but it's not gonna prove anything. You know what I'm saying? It's just gonna make these niggas look real stupid. Then people gonna be trying to come around because they see BTTM. They're gonna be like, oh my god, you really do have a crew. Like, bitch, we been told you that. And just because of that, yo, I'm not fucking with you. And I'd probably block that bitch right after that, because if you could throw shade at us, you could us in the back. And we ain't with that shit. I will shit on every fucking person if I need to. I remember there was a time I was arguing with somebody on Nebula and Nexus. I was going back and forth with like 7 different people. That's why my name is so notorious and these motherfuckers remember me like that, because they say drama, because when niggas start shit with me, I always finish it. These niggas don't want that smoke. They sit there in disbelief of what just happened, because I would have shitted on them so badly, right? But in order for them to not fall into a depression, they sit there thinking, oh yeah, I won that. But he gives them a reality check and says, nigga, you got roasted. That's when they get mad and they start saying fuck you to the person that said they got roasted. These niggas get in their feelings. These motherfuckers are attention motherfucking freaks. All they want is attention. All the fucking time. I don't got time for that shit. And what's crazy is that you would think that I was making shit up. But I'm really not. I remember at one point I had an issue with Desire. But that was because of Triple, which is a person that I mentioned in one of the fucking songs too. But yeah, like that nigga was stalking the shit out that bitch. You know what I'm saying? And that nigga was stalking the shit out that bitch. And she would talk to me like about that nigga, like, I can't get this nigga to leave me alone, this and that, and like she would talk to me about that shit and about him and about her, you know what I'm saying, him saying he's gonna fucking, you know what I'm saying, hack her information, he's gonna hack her account, steal her money out the fucking bank, nigga, all that shit, dog, like, shit that you would hear, you wouldn't even believe with your own motherfucking ears, dog, or if you was reading the text, you wouldn't believe what the fuck you reading, you'd be looking at it, fuck, you know what I'm saying, like, you would look at it some tight, but it's like, my nigga, like, Shorty didn't want you. She was talking to me. And then what's funny and the reason why motherfuckers got dick pics mixed up. This shit's funny. So he sends her a dick pic, I guess, right? And then she tells me about it. She didn't show me. She didn't send me nothing. That would be disgusting if she did. But yeah, no, she told me about it, right? About him sending a dick pic and shit being little or some shit. And I laughed about it. And I think I got in a conversation. I think I got in a disagreement with her about something, right? And then we was fighting about something. Not literally fighting, but like we were disagreeing about something in a verbal argument. And I guess she was mad at me that she was looking at her photos for my dick pic, because I sent her my dick pic, right? And she sent people a dick pic that wasn't mine. This is funny as hell. She sent a dick pic that was her, that was that dude's. And then she went and told everybody it was mine. So then everybody would be like, oh yeah, this nigga, that's his dick. Look. You know what I'm saying? And they'll have that conversation amongst each other in PMs, because they won't dare to have that conversation in front of me in public, because I'll be like, bitch, you stupid as fuck. That's not my dick. You sound stupid as fuck. I'll whip my dick out and put it on the fucking camera right now, and you see that's not my dick. First of all, my dick ain't little. So when you sit there off rip saying, oh, so his dick is little, bitch, my dick ain't little. Let's get that straight. That's the first thing. Like, bitch, let's get that shit straight. My dick ain't little. I'll whip my dick out and put it in your vagina. I guarantee you gonna be climbing motherfucking walls like you Spider-Man, bitch. But yo, real shit. That was one of the things. Then I would like I'd be like this. Watch this. See how I say this? Hi. Like, I'd come through and I just say hi. I wouldn't say anything extra. I would just say hi. Then they'd say hi back, and then somebody like, let's say Markley or Markiol, whatever the fuck this nigga name is. Let's say he blocked me, right? He'd run up to the beauty chick, right? And then would tell her something or try to, and then would tell her, hey, this and that, and then run off telling her shit about me. You know what I'm saying? And the shit that he would be saying wouldn't even be true, but just the fact that he's saying it bad enough. You know what I'm saying? Because then it's like, nigga, you sitting there telling bitches shit about me, and the shit that you telling them ain't even fucking true. So then I start looking at these motherfuckers some type. Like, I start looking at these motherfuckers some type. I start looking at these bitches some type. And it gets to the, it would get to the point that it would get to the point that I would sit there trying to just engage in a conversation and just talk, and then talk about my music, and then that's it. You know what I'm saying? And just keep it friendly. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't even do that because I'd get like 5 to 10 minutes into the conversation, and then the person would block me before they approach, right? Then they go to whoever I'm talking to, and then they'll sit there and tell that person shit about me. You know what I'm saying? Then they'll sit there and tell that person shit about me, right? And then that person won't say nothing because the person that's telling her shit or whoever shit would sit there and be like, don't bother asking him because he'll just fucking deny it the whole fucking way. You know what I'm saying? And motherfuckers will look at that shit. Motherfuckers will see that shit. Like, these niggas be in their feelings. You know what I'm saying? And I guess the funny shit about it is like, it's like, my nigga, you sit there and you feelings, and that's the thing. Every time you block somebody, somebody else pops up for him. You gotta pay attention. Pay attention to people when you block them, because when you but yeah, you gotta understand, when you talking to these people will lie to you. They'll tell you shit that's not true just because, if say Echo was the one that didn't like me, right? But then Echo's the one that sees me talking to Beauty. Then Echo blocks me and then goes up to Beauty, and let's say they already got each other. Let's say they got each other added already, right? Then all she would have to do is just PM her and be like, you don't want to talk to him, this, you don't want to talk to him because of that, you don't want to because of this, you don't want to because of that, you don't want to. And it's, you sit there and you look at it and you like, yo, my nigga, like, really, you that fucking bored? You ain't got nothing better to do with your motherfucking life besides sit there trying to fuck with somebody that ain't even doing shit to you? Like, just sitting there minding their business, just trying to talk to people, just trying to talk to, and just, you know what I'm saying, just chill. And it's like, all that time, you would think that all that time I was doing something wrong, right? But I wouldn't be. And and honestly, that's the shit that would make shit look some type. You know what I'm saying? Because you see what niggas is doing, and you see niggas in they fucking feelings, and you just looking, and you're like, why you in your feelings? But then, you know what I'm saying, you see all this shit, and you like, but then you see that shit threw me off. But then you see people doing all this extra shit, right? And when you start shitting on people, And those people start getting shitted on, and they're like, oh, but why you doing that to me? That's not nice. You see, he's mean. He's like that to everybody. And then people will believe that shit. And it's like, you gotta really sit there and really think about shit, because when you sit there listening to the dumb shit that these dumb motherfuckers say, these niggas tell you shit and be so fucking convincing in their fucking story that you'll believe what the fuck they saying. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta pay attention, because when these motherfuckers come up, they pause before they walk all the way up, because they're peeping who's talking to who and who's saying what. So then when they block the person that they don't like, they go up to the person that they talking, and they start spreading rumors about that person, because mind you, they're gonna tell you that I could see them. They're like, and then they're gonna be like, oh, well, you see why so and so ain't saying nothing? Because it's true. Mind you, the person is blocked. The person would have me blocked. You know what I'm saying? They wouldn't be doing anything to where I can see it. You know what I'm saying? They'll be doing shit to the point that I can't see. And if I can't see, obviously I can't defend myself, because I don't know what's being said. I don't know what's being talked about. But then when I get into conversations with my crew, and my crew tell me about what's going on, and they break it down, and they're like, yo, look, this and that. And then they show me videos, they show me lives, they show me photographs, they show me shit. And then when I talk to them, they tell me about shit I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about that. Because majority of the time, they didn't have to tell me nothing, but the fact that I'm the crew leader, and without me, none of this shit I got going on would be possible. You know what I'm saying? They tell me. Because at the end of the day, anytime that anybody in my crew needed me, I was always there. They needed something, I had them. If I could do it, I got you. You know what I'm saying? It was always like that. If they asked me and I couldn't, then I was like, alright, I can't do it. But the real with them if I could or I couldn't. You know what I'm saying? And some people didn't like that, because I was cocky as fuck. And I was cocky to the point that I was cocky as fuck to the point that I was bragging about my crew. And I was like, nigga, my crew deep as fuck. Y'all niggas is not nowhere near our level. Like, you sit there and talk about, then I be talking to niggas that be talking about, oh, I'm the boss of my crew. I'm like, nigga, you not the boss. Alright, so let's talk about a merge. Oh, well, I gotta talk with the other leaders. Then you not the fucking boss. A boss is somebody that don't need to ask questions to nobody else. They make the decision themselves. That's a boss, my nigga. Think about that. Like, niggas get this shit so twisted, but it's like, if you really think about it, like, and that's what I was telling them. I'm like, dog, you wanna, let's hypothetically say you wanna host an event, right? You gotta go to Tom, Dick, and Harry just to run the idea by them, hoping they approve of the idea. And then if they approve of the idea, yeah, then if they approve of the idea, you could do it. And I'm like, bro, I'm a boss. I'm a leader of my crew. I created my shit. If I want to do something, I don't have to check with nobody. I make the flyer, I set the date, I set the place, time, the date, put it all on the flyer, bang, send that shit to everybody. And I'm like, yo, this is what we doing. That's a boss, my nigga. I don't have to sit there and be like, yo, this, yo, we could try this. Oh, what if we did this? No, I'm telling niggas what we doing. Then when I ask my crew to do something, this is the difference. When they say, yo, can you do something for me? What does the person say? I'll do it in a little bit. Or they always got some bullshit ass excuse about why they can't do something, right? Me? I tell my crew to do something. Alright, I'll have it done in a little bit. That's my crew. Every time. No matter what the fuck it is, I ask them. I could ask them when they're in the middle of something and I just say, yo, finish when you do it whenever you fucking finish. You know what I'm saying? And what would they say to me? What would they say to me? You what? I'll just start it right now. Like, and I would tell them, you can take your time and you can do it whenever the fuck you got a chance to. You don't have to do it now. They say, oh no, I want to do it now. That way I get it done and I don't have to worry about it later. So then everything else I'm trying to do, I could just do it. That's why these niggas be mad. Because they sit there and they see, nigga, we relevant. I don't sit there trying to make ourselves seem like we're not relevant, nigga. We relevant as fuck. But you gotta understand this. When it's okay to stand up to people and when it's not okay to. So meaning, at times, you just gotta learn when to shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? And it's like when you doing shit and you trying to get people to understand what you're doing and what you got going on, there's a lot of explaining that goes into it. But once the explaining is done, people start looking at shit differently. People start listening to you more. People start looking at what you really doing. Excuse me. People start looking at what you really saying. You know what I'm saying? People, excuse me. Like people sit there and they think less of you because they hear less of you. Not less of you, but they hear negative shit. You know what I'm saying? And when you sit there and really look at shit, it's like, dog, you hearing negative shit about me, but not one of those things is true, first. Secondly, the story that they tell you over time, a little bit every time. And only when you pay attention is when you really notice shit like that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But you gotta know who to rock with, who not to rock with. And then that's the thing. If you this is another one of my issues with somebody that tried to join my crew the other day, a while back, not too long ago, maybe a couple weeks ago or something. But you join the crew, right? And I tell you, most hated crew, right? Then you sit there like, oh, I'm friends with this. I'm like, yeah, we got a problem with this person, this person, this person, that person. Oh yeah, and that person, and this person. And we tell them that instead of just being like, oh, okay, like, yo, you can still be friends with them if you want, but just know you might end up getting in the middle of some shit that you don't want to get in the middle of, because you sitting there trying to be friends to somebody who harassed the shit out of women in my crew, which is the reason why women in my crew don't really get on Nebula like that no more. Because they used to. We all used to get on. There's video clips that you look and you dig in there throughout all my videos, and you see me, this ID, other generals. You see me with Jenny. You see me with Tiffany on Call of Duty. You see me with people doing shit. You see me with Pinky. You see me with Beth. And it's like, nigga, think about that shit. The women in my crew stop getting on because those people that you sit there saying, oh, that's my friend, that's this, the nigga ain't your fucking friend. Because the second you do some fucking shit that he don't want you to do, that nigga's gonna fucking turn on you, stab you in the back, and fucking make you look stupid as fuck. Then you're gonna be like, damn, I should have listened to that motherfucker Fly. But because I was so stupid, I didn't listen to his ass. That's what's gonna happen every time, because at the end of the day, that's all that people see. People are gonna see the shit that you start, the shit that you end, and then you get shitted on because when you was with the team that was doing the shitting on, you thought less of them. Just because you seen us individually. But let me tell you something. Yeah, we gotta be like the biggest crew right now, right? But even if that's the case and we the biggest crew, I don't want niggas to see us all together all the time, because then they're gonna think, oh yeah, whenever shit go down or whenever there's an issue, that's how it's gonna be. A million people at one fucking time trying to get with niggas, trying to go against niggas, and that's not gonna happen, because at the end of the day, my crew, they stand alone. But if they really need their crew, they know it's just a phone call away and niggas is on deck, and they know that. So then it makes niggas think about it like dog, you really think that for 1 second you phasing us and you affecting us and you affecting what we got going on? Like, understand something, my nigga. You not affecting us one bit. We don't stop what we doing, we still do it. We actually host events, car shows, after parties, pre-show events, fashion shows, talent shows, open mic night, movie night, game night, motherfucking we had a contest one time, the Flyest of the Flyest contest. That was exclusively on GTA, and the person that dressed the Flyest was the one that was gonna get the PSN card, which was the prize. You know what I'm saying? See, when people don't have that much, I give them opportunities to get something. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause let's say one of those people. See, that's the thing. A lot of the people that are good people and they have a lot of shit. If they're ones to win something, they'll be like, oh well, I got a lot of shit, and I know there's some. I'm gonna give the. I'm like, I got a lot of. They'll be like, I got a lot of shit, and I'll just give it to somebody that I know can use it. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that I know don't got shit like that. And then they'll give it to somebody that's like a noob, kind of. You know what I'm saying? They'll do nice shit like that, because that's what we about. Doing nice shit, helping people out, having fun. Then when motherfuckers on GTA and they ain't got bread, like, you need bread, we'll help you, yo. We got you. Don't worry about that shit. We got your back. Don't worry. And what happens? Every time we on and we see them, and they're like, yo, I need some help getting money. And I'll be like, yo, sure, I got you, yo. Don't worry about that shit. I got you. I'm gonna help you get that bread up. Bang, 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 bang. And I help them. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, I'll help you 3 times, but if you ain't in my crew, I can't help you no more than that. Maybe if you in my crew, I'll help you as much as I can until I gotta get busy to do something else. You feel me? But it's like you gotta look at shit from a different perspective, because when you look at things how everybody else look at them, you don't really see things for what they really are. So that's another reason why I was on here, instead of sitting there trying to do shit, and conversate and shit. They end up listening to people that don't know shit about shit, and then those people end up blocking me for whatever reason, blocking whoever, and then trying to shit on motherfuckers because they see how motherfuckers is really doing what they want, and niggas is not hesitating. Motherfuckers is not hesitating to be who they want to be, to do what they want to do. And then the other motherfuckers that sit there and talking that shit and tell shit to people, and then people believe that shit. And it's like, I spent like a good year trying to clear my name for nothing, because people was going around fucking saying shit, and I wasn't even on the game to be, having my name in shit. So I'm like, how the fuck y'all niggas sitting there talking about me? I'm not even able to get on the fucking game because I'm outside and doing shit, and y'all niggas is still on the game talking about me. Like, my nigga, I'm not even on the fucking game. And they're like, oh, well, that's why you got another account. Let's get something straight, bitch. This is my account. I'm so fly, you mad is my account. Exclusive is my account. And Mr. Fly. That's 4 accounts. I think I got one that's like Empire or some shit, but I don't remember my information to that shit. It's an old ass account. I haven't been able to access that shit since PlayStation Hope. But you know what I'm saying? That's my whole point. Like, those are my. They be like, oh, well, you got a whole nother account. Like, bitch, let's get something straight. None of those are my account. Like, I cannot be on another account if I'm on this account hanging with bitches I have on this account. Like, think about that for a second. You want to sit there and get mad and be like, oh, well, that's why, oh, you have another. I'm like, bitch, I don't even know what you talking about. And they're like, yeah, you got another account. You came on here trying to talk to. I'm like, I haven't even been on. It's my first time getting on today. And you like, you know what I'm saying? And they just go, just talking. I'm like, yo, shut up. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like you sit there and you think about it, and you sit there and you think about it, and you like, yo, why the fuck you doing all this extra shit? Why you know what I'm saying? Why you know what I'm saying, trying to talk about me to people like I'm on. Like, bitch, I haven't even been on, so what the fuck is you sitting there tripping for? Like, you know what I'm saying? And then I'm a bitch, or when you say something and they don't like it, they want to get all offensive and they want to play the victim role. Like, fuck out of here, man. Ain't nobody playing that victim shit over here. Y'all niggas fucking sit there and start this shit, and then when the tables are fucking turned on your ass, you want to sit there and cry about it. Oh, I'm the victim. Like, nobody wants to hear that shit. Nobody wants to hear that shit at all. So it's like, don't be trying to shit on people, because the second the tables are turning, you the one that's getting shitted on, and people not listening to you, and they listening to the person that's talking shit about you. You're not gonna like it. And I'm telling you from experience, because that's what y'all were doing to me. But I'm strong enough to get through this shit. A lot of y'all aren't strong enough to get through this shit. So then when you sit there and you're getting bashed and you don't know what to do, that's your fucking problem. You know what I'ma say? How you think I felt when y'all were bashing me? And that's all I'm gonna say. Fuck them niggas, man. Fuck everybody that's got. Listen, if they got something to say that and it's negative, and you gonna listen to it, block yourself, delete the fucking game, and get a fucking life. Because nobody's gonna sit there doing all that extra shit for something that's gonna backfire. Unless you don't know that it's gonna backfire and it backfires on you. Because y'all motherfuckers are so persuasive to motherfuckers. Y'all actually make them believe that what you saying and what you're gonna do is actually gonna happen, and it don't. You sit there really thinking, oh yeah. Like one time I was in a party with this London motherfucker, right? This nigga talking about, he wanted to be talking about guns and shit. He's like, nigga, I got 9 shots for you. I'm like, nigga, you got 9 shots? I'm like, nigga, I got 100. What the fuck you wanna do? Nigga turned into a straight bitch after that, my nigga. I'm like, nigga, what up? Like, and nigga turned into a straight bitch. So what the fuck you think of these other motherfuckers, man? Niggas think that niggas is playing. Niggas ain't really living this shit. Nigga, we live this shit every fucking day, my nigga. I'm waiting on one of these dumbass motherfuckers to come up to me and be like, my nigga, yeah, I did this, I did that, yeah, I hacked your shit, I did this, I took your bitch, I did this. Nigga, you ain't do shit. Because the second somebody say some shit like that, I'ma black out and I'ma beat the living shit out that motherfucker. Niggas ain't never mad. That's one thing. Niggas ain't never see me mad out here. You see me in situations, but you never see me mad out here. Remember that.